Stan.
You know why? You know why,
Yeah, I know.
right?
I know
Yeah,
why you're a
yeah.
Thor stan.
No, no, but you know why? Like they, I don't know why it came to popularity again to say "stan" about someone.
I didn't know that.
It's
What
just
is Stan?
so strange.
What is
Oh,
the history behind that?
well, you know the song "Stan" by Eminem.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that means you're a
So
fan of it because Stan was a
yeah,
fan. Oh
not
wow.
just a fan. You're a stan. Like you would kill.
Oh
You're
wow.
like you would kill your wife, your pregnant wife, over
Oh
this
wow.
person. That's how
Real.
much of a fan you
I
are.
didn't know
So
that.
yeah.
Oh shit.
So yeah,
How
man.
am I supposed to send this shit out?
What do you
Classic.
mean? Oh
That's
yeah, yeah. Oh shit. How am I supposed? Yo, dude, chills. I was like 7 years old or something, and I was like, "Yo, stream. What?
Dude,
What year did that come out?"
dude,
Let's see.
I said the word
Stan.
damn in the same time as Eminem in that song. He said, what is pregnant
Mm,
with his chick, and then when I said his name, it was you. Damn.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
2000. Wow.
2000.
How old
Yo,
were you?
stream. I was 10 years old, and I was in Dubai in 2000,
Oh, shout outs
the
to
millennium.
United
United Arab
Emirates.
Emirates.
Oh my god.
Yo,
Gang, dude.
yo, shout outs to my Filipino diaspora, especially ones who's crossed not just one, but two different cultures.
Damn. That's
You know what I'm
fusion
saying?
for your ass, man.
Yo,
That's like transmetal transformers right there. Hat.
yo.
Shoutouts to Dubai, Sandstorm, Darude, all that stuff. Um,
Yo, what song is this?
Darude. What song is this, Sandstorm by
Yo.
Darude? So yeah, what was the secret ending for Ragnarok? Do you remember?
Secret ending for Ragnarok.
Oh, I remember. It was Loki and Thor talking in their spaceship, and Loki said, "You think it's a good idea to go back to Earth?" And then Thor says, "Oh, I don't know. Where else are we gonna go?" And then he said, "Do you think
True.
it's a good idea for me to go back to Earth?" And then Thanos' ship shadows over their ship,
That's
which
what
is,
happened.
I
It's
guess,
just perfect.
segues or bridges into Infinity War. So
Yeah.
callbacks from Ragnarok to Endgame. Um, I mean, number one I can think of is when Loki introduced himself as Odin's son, and that to me hit hard because
Oh
like that
yeah.
was like, wow, he like just like his dad who acknowledged him as a son, he
Yeah.
acknowledged himself now as an Odin son. You know what I mean?
This is deep.
And it sucks how we had to lose a character that grew so much,
Yeah.
what we thought was like in the right path, only to
Yeah.
be killed by this Squidward,
This one
or sorry,
and
by
this dude, yeah.
Grimace. Yeah, Squidward. That's the
Squidward
other guy.
Grimace, which
Yeah,
which McDonald's character.
yeah.
Fucking what was I gonna say? This was just hours after the character development that he got killed, right? Which was crazy because like we got to enjoy it literally for that ending of Ragnarok.
Yeah.
And
Uh, yeah.
then we're just like, oh, nice. So Loki's on the side of like, decency again,
Hmm.
and we can utilize him in whatever's coming up.
Yeah. Trickery is such a good power, man.
Yeah,
Like it's he might not have the craziest like, but the power of the mind, and Mysterio put in a good um effect on that too, of how much illusions can really
yeah,
be a powerful thing in terms of battling and deceiving, and
it's true.
um, what is that called? What is it called when you're a spy? I don't know what it's called, but yeah. Shout outs to Loki, man. But there's a lot of people that are saying that Loki's still alive because in Endgame he did take the Tesseract
True,
and
true, true.
teleport it away. But you guys
Told
got to
you.
remember
No,
that's not the same nice Loki um,
yeah,
that we know from Ragnarok. That's the one that just got beat up by Hulk. That's still
yup,
mad as ever. So
yep.
I don't know.
Oh, let me interject on that one too,
Hmm.
because a lot of people say that when Loki got the scepter and the Mind Stone was in the scepter, that the Mind Stone was actually amplifying and controlling Loki's like desire at the time, um, of the Avengers. Uh, and I heard about this on the internet at some, some video,
Mm.
that this was a theory, and that the directors actually confirmed this to be true because I don't know, maybe it was after the Disney merger that they had to kind of tie up the characters' like intentions,
Mm-hmm.
and since they saved Loki as like a moral character in Endgame when he was the first person to die, um, then or Infinity War when he was the first person to die, then maybe that's what maybe that is the case. He was under the control of the Mind Stone, and if he hadn't been in control of that, then he wouldn't have gone through all that length of trying to conquer Earth and get even with his brother. Let me
Mm-hmm.
know, stream.
Mm-hmm.
The theory.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like that was an integral part in Endgame because if he didn't try to take over Earth with the Mind Stone, then New York was a big part as to how they got three stones at once,
It's true.
right? And then so
Yeah.
one stone having misplaced because of a different um, route that he took, Endgame would have never happened. And this all relates and this all adds up to as to why it took 14 million realities for it to only succeed one because so many things have to happen in order to get to that point, which is
Yeah.
what they call the butterfly effect, right? A
Yeah.
butterfly's wings flaps on the east a certain way, and it turns into a fucking tsunami in the west, or vice versa.
That's crazy.
One small thing.
That's real
And
too.
speaking of butterfly effect, the next movie that I'm gonna put in is Doctor Strange.
Ooh,
Okay,
nice.
mystical arts, dishwasher gloves himself.
Yes.
St-
Yo.
Stephen Strange, and I say that butterfly effect is because um, uh, when the ancient one showed him to open your mind at first, and he went into outer space and he saw a butterfly in space floating. He touched it a
Mm.
little bit, and he got
Yeah.
him fucking zooming all the way back, and then so that small butterfly
Yeah.
effect pretty much changed everything for him, and that was sort of a
Yeah.
foreshadowing as to how he was the one who
Wow.
saw things in the future and how things go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he gave us a little bit of hope because honestly, if it wasn't for Strange saying I've seen 14 million realities and I've only seen one where we win, that to me was enough to go. Let's fucking go. Because at that point, man, at that point when
Let's
Thanos was
fucking
like,
go.
we already stabbed Tony, Tony's lying on
Yeah.
the ground. At that point, I was like, it's done, bro. GG. Like, exit game. Get your player
Yeah.
points because we're going home. Like, but the fact that Stephen Strange said, "Yo, trust me,
Yeah.
son.
Yeah.
Trust me,
We
daddy."
got a chance.
Yeah,
He said to us.
yeah. He said, "Trust me, daddy." Yeah, that's what he said, and he gave him the stone. That
Yo,
gave me a
that's
little bit of
just.
hope, and for that, man, oh man, this is actually
Yeah,
hard
yeah,
for
yeah.
me to put on the tier, dude, because Stephen
Yeah, yeah. Where do
Strange.
you place this?
Man, I don't want to be an A slut. I really don't want to be an A slut. But
Me too.
Stephen
Yeah, yeah,
Strange is one of the people from a line of comics called Strange Mysteries. And so in
yeah,
Strange Mysteries, with these mystic arts, the side of Marvel they wanted to introduce to the public, and so I was really into that. So I read the Tales to Astonish series, which where Ant Man was from, and Doctor Strange was
yeah.
the Strange Mysteries, which is the
Oh,
same as Iron Fist. Um, and so I really loved Doctor Strange from the beginning. And much like Ant Man, I too was having doubts about having, you know, the mystical arts, magic.
yeah,
Because, dude, like technology, yeah, we can make it look cool. Even Ant Man, I was surprised. But really, we're
yeah, yeah,
tapping into Eye of Agamotto,
yeah, yeah.
Daggers of Danak, and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's gonna be crazy. I'm putting it on
Yeah,
the A
yeah.
list, man. I'm putting it on the A.
Nice, nice, nice. I agree. But like, where is it? Above
Not above,
Ragnarok?
not above. No, no, it has to be before Ragnarok. Oh man, Ragnarok. Yeah, right here. So This is where
Yeah,
I'm basing it off as. I'm basing it off as Captain America, Winter Soldier, Ragnarok,
that's
Ant
true.
Man, and then
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Doctor Strange. For me, at least.
True, true, true.
So, okay,
Yeah, I just had to rearrange mine because I forgot to put Ant Man at the bottom of the A
yeah.
list. But yeah, that's what it looks like right now. So you see it, but I don't see yours. So
All right, right. So
yeah, yeah.
what did you
That's
think about Doctor Strange? Were you hype? Was this something that you?
well, uh, man, how do I even start? So Doctor Strange, I've been like pretty interested in because he was in the. You know, shout outs to the Marvel 3 community. Whoever still plays this game.
Yeah, yeah.
So Doctor Strange, that's how I first actually came to know of Doctor Strange because I wasn't interested in comics or
Hmm.
anything like that really. I was interested in the fighting game, and I don't think Doctor Strange was in the Marvel 2 or the Marvel 1
No,
versus
that
games.
was
No,
fresh.
right?
Yeah, Ultimate
Yeah,
was fresh for him. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, so I started to be like, what's this character all about? Like, why is he so goofy looking? Why is
Yeah,
he
dude.
wearing a cape? Why is he a
Yeah.
doctor?
He's wearing a frilly shirt.
Yeah,
It's like,
and he's got like, man, like nice, really, like he's at the club, with the boots and like the whole outfit.
yeah, dude. He's low key Robin Hood Men in Tights type of dude. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Dave Chappelle. That's the only person I remember in that movie, and he had
For
like
real.
a 2 second
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was
appearance.
like, yo, I don't think he was even the credits, man. I was like early shit.
That sucks.
Um, but yeah, Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
What do you think
but
about
yeah,
Benedict Cucumber?
I think he's a fantastic actor, and honestly, like, can you even think of a better fit as an actor?
Honestly, yeah. I mean, he did a great American accent, which is,
Yeah, sounds like House.
yeah, sounds like,
Like he literally
uh,
sounds like House,
sounds like
dude.
Doctor House, but he's not
Yeah,
on any Vicodin or anything like that.
yeah,
Um, yeah. So, Doctor Strange, he's an integral part in Endgame.
yeah,
Obviously,
yeah,
he has gone a lot. He's gone through a lot of hardships to get to where he is, and once again, much like all the other characters, he came from a tragic past. Right? He was a surgeon. It was all about his hands. Then he got
yeah,
into a car accident, which messed it up, and now it won't stop shaking. So he had to go and find a holistic method of healing, and that's when he found Ancient One. I don't.
yeah.
I forgot the actress's name, but she's amazing.
Tilda, Tilda Swinton.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah,
Would hit. Um,
for sure, though, for sure.
yeah, would hit. And Shambhala. What's his name again? Not Shambhala. I was gonna say the thing.
So hard to
Um,
say the name.
Chiwetel. I don't know how to say his name, but
I'm so sorry.
Baron Mordo was played
Yeah,
by an amazing actor. Uh, who was right? Too many sorcerers. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Had to give me
true.
back my legs. You know what I mean? Give me the legs back. That's what he said.
Yeah,
He
he
clipped the
said, "Give me the
legs.
legs."
Yeah, he went low.
Yeah, stream. Shout out if you got hit. Let me
Shout out to
know
you
which
guys,
direction you tried to block.
dude. He got opened up hard, dude. And
Yeah,
um, yeah, and shout outs to Dormammu, which was a really bold way
yeah.
to introduce
Oh
Marvel
yeah.
to such a crazy villain. Look at
Yo,
Yeah, that was really bold of them. Like, it's,
what's even bolder is that Benedict Cumberbatch was Dormammu
yeah,
as well.
yeah, yeah. For those of you who don't know, he also voiced Dormammu, so he
Yeah.
was trying to bargain with himself and whatnot. um, and of course, Dormammu is a cosmic entity, right? Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't really have a form. So the only form that I really saw him in was, the Marvel uh, comic comic books and the one in the game. His alternate costume is what he looks like in the comics.
Oh,
Yeah,
what is?
which is like the
What's,
super bright color.
huh?
Yeah,
I gotta see that.
it's sick because like what you're searching right now, I can see. So it's sick that you're like pulling it up, and it's like it's gonna go on the screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh,
So that's what he
that's
looks like in the
nice.
comics. Yeah. Um,
Yo, stream, look at that. Oh, that's sick because you don't have to do it. I can do it. I can do the searching.
yeah. Well, it's like sort of not really in a thing, but they know what I'm talking about. They know. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
okay.
Stream. If you don't know, now you know. I'm not gonna say
Wow,
more.
that's amazing.
Yeah. So
It's a
and
cool
he is
fact.
one of Strange's actual villains,
Nemesis? Yeah.
nemesis in the comic books. And see, this is the thing. When they first announced Doctor Strange, me and my cousin we are still Doctor Strange fans, like comic book wise, and me and him know that that wasn't his first enemy. Doctor
Hmm.
Strange's first
Yeah.
enemy is Shuma Gorath, and it's
Oh.
always been, yeah. So that's his first enemy, and so that's, for me. I was like skeptical. I'm like, they're gonna do Shuma. In the comic, when they first introduced Shuma, he was a planet.
X.
Yeah. So when Doctor
It's
Strange
X.
was practicing his arts, he accidentally teleported to another planet, and then that's when he's like, "What are you doing on my planet, human?" And he's like, "Who are you? I am Shuma Gorath." Like,
X.
yeah. So Shuma Gorath is also
Dude.
an identity that takes whatever form he wants, and in the Marvel form, he has this
The
the
tentacles?
tentacle thing.
Oh, but
So
why is he. Why does he feel so solid as a character? Okay, it's weird because I had never seen Shumagorath in that light, and it's good to that we're actually talking about this because,
mhm.
like, the source material is like where um, most of pretty much like what people know it from, and I don't know it.
Yeah, I mean, even when I first time I saw Marvel One, was he in Marvel
Yeah,
One? Yeah, I thought
yeah,
he
he was
was
in
part
Marvel
of
One.
Capcom side. I was like, who is?
Yeah,
I don't know what game he's from. I don't know. And then later on, when I
yeah.
started reading comics, I was like, oh, he's from Marvel. He's a
I didn't know he was
Marvel
a
guy.
fucking planet, or that
Yeah,
he was an entity that could teleport. But then, like, you see his super moves
yeah.
in like he
Chaos
can go to the
Dimension.
chaos dimension.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it kind of makes sense now a little bit of how weird he is, and he could
is
change his molecular structure and anything like that, which is
but is
something.
the chaos dimension a Dormammu thing as well?
Well, they are both entities, right, of the cosmic
Yeah.
dimension. So I guess they both come from the same place, and maybe
Oh,
they have similar powers,
interesting.
and stuff like that. So it's really
Yo,
cool. I mean, same thing with the uh, Peter Quill's dad, right? He was a planet as well, and he
right.
had crazy
It's true.
powers
That's
and
true.
stuff like that. So yeah, Doctor Strange, A list. We got to see some pretty cool stuff in here,
Hell
and
yeah.
the secret ending for that. Do you remember?
Um, was it? Oh, when Thor came to see Doctor Strange, right?
It was, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. The
That was
beer, the
the beer.
Odin's beer
The
refilling.
yeah, that was hilarious as well.
Yeah.
That was really cool because it was a casual talk with somebody that we already knew and loved, and
Yeah.
it was such a quick hit of integrating that universe. You know what I mean? Because we knew that
Yeah.
he was gonna join the Avengers, but when they made that secret ending, it was like, oh man, he's already talking to Thor, dude,
Yeah. Yeah.
and using the
Yeah.
time stone to refill the beer. Like he got
Yeah.
it on lock already, right? Eye of Agamotto. Shout out to Eye of Agamotto,
Dude.
which is a great setup for incoming, dude.
Yeah.
Classic. And if you impact palm it, it'll move. And that's for another
Teleport.
podcast. That's for another
Teleport.
podcast.
Teleport. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
daggers of
dudes,
the
come on, you're
neck.
gonna get hit.
Yeah, shout outs to the cloak
Um,
of levitation as well. And of course,
yeah, yeah,
Caecilius, the other bad guy that a lot of
yeah,
people forgot about. He did an amazing job. I forgot the actor's name, forgive me,
yeah, yeah,
but Caecilius was dope.
yeah. The dude is serious. I mean, like he's a good actor as well.
Hmm.
He reminds me of a young Dwayne Johnson. Just him.
Wow. Oh,
And
Dwayne
stream
Johnson.
shoutouts if you thought him and Dwayne Johnson were the same person when you were a teenager,
Who?
because that's
Caecilius?
definitely, yeah,
Yeah, a little
like,
bit, I guess. They have like the chin,
yeah,
like sort of the facial structure.
yeah,
He's a little
but
bit
they're
more
not the same
pale. Yeah,
person.
no, they're not the same person. I mean,
What's that first? Well, he was in that movie that was like the Zeus movie, with that white guy.
Clash of the Titans was it? When he,
Is it Clash of the Titans?
I don't know. I've never watched. I've only watched the 1930s. Sorry, 40s Clash of Titans. People don't watch that one. 50s. Sorry.
Yeah, it's probably the Clash of the Titans, and he was probably man.
Yeah. Shout outs to him. He's a good actor. And
Yeah,
just trying to think of another. And Night Nurse too. Rachel McAdams played an excellent. Night Nurse is another series of comic books
yeah,
by Marvel where it talks about
yeah.
pretty much frontline workers. And we want to take this time to thank all the frontline workers
Yo,
out there that are
for real.
doing their job, saving people's lives, and
Yep.
ensuring that our health and the fact that we're staying home is justifiable. And we stay home so you could save our lives, and you stay at work so we could stay at home. So, uh, thank you for all frontline workers. You know who you are,
Yep.
um,
Yep.
and
For real. And you know what? Special shout outs to all the Filipinos who decided to become nurses because check us out. We're out here. We're trying to shout you out.
yeah,
And,
absolutely, man. The world needs people
you know,
like you because there's people like us,
yeah,
man. Okay, and it's all about balance. Just
yeah,
like Doctor Strange, the yin and the yang
yeah.
has to coexist in order to find
He
balance
knows.
and peace. Shambhala. We're not savages.
Yeah, yeah,
If you don't know
yeah.
what
Shambali.
Shambhala was obviously the Wi-Fi password in the movie, but it's also a Doctor Strange book. It's a graphic novel that pretty much talks about when the Ancient One dies in the comic. So, kind of a parallel thing where they use that word as the title, and the Ancient One dies in the movie as well as in the book that he was referring to. So, pretty cool stuff.
Yup.
Yeah.
Deep
Uh,
references.
Deep references. We're
Nice.
going in deep, man. All right, Ray. Let's move on to the next movie. Give us the next movie.
Ooh. Is it my turn to pick
It
a
is.
movie?
It is. Yeah. Richard.
Ooh. Well, it is my turn now.
It's
Shout out
not
to
over.
Aurora Monroe.
Freeze.
Aurora, if you're watching, Ice Storm together now. Okay, so I'm kind of torn, but I think I know what I want to choose. Um, let's talk about Guardians of the Galaxy in
Oof.
the
Volume one.
Volume One. Yup, right above Ant-Man for me, so right beside Doctor
Oh
Strange.
man, we're getting a lot of A's on this one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you
Oh.
know what, Stream? Don't worry. I know we're going slow right now, but like when we fill up the B's and the C's, it'll be like it'll
Lame.
be like a second.
Lame. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I already know what I don't want to say about uh the C's and the B's, but
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So let's talk about Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
The music was a
Oof,
huge
dude,
dude. The music choice was amazing in this movie,
amazing,
and this is what
amazing.
happens when like the director was a big fan of like that kind of music and like that kind of like culture when he was young.
He was
Decided, you
definitely
know
a
what? I
Tarantino
know
fan
all
on
of
that
it.
one. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a really good
and he
soundtrack.
just stacked it. It was just a really cool stacked with references movie.
Yeah, dude. Like
You know,
every song was wholesome as fuck. Like it was, and
I like.
it tied into Quill's stunted growth. And what I mean by
Yeah,
stunted growth is like the influence of Earth that stopped for him, and how much he held on to that moment because it reminded him of his mom so much. It didn't matter if he was listening to songs, um, 20 or 20 or 30 years older than him. It was the connection that he had with the songs. That's why it mattered to him. That it, and it's just like Kevin Bacon was a hero to him. Like it was just things that a little
yo,
boy would say, right?
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, but like a little
Like
boy
Kevin
would say.
Bacon.
You look like Mary Poppins. Is he cool? Yeah, he's cool. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yo,
But yeah,
yo,
dude, Guardians first of all blew me away.
yeah,
Absolutely. It's
yeah.
super skeptical about watching it. What did you think about the whole movie and
Hmm.
everything?
I liked the plot. Um, I don't know. It was like a really Indiana Jonesy kind of like movie.
Yeah, I like that. I like
You
that.
know? Yeah.
I like that. It's a comparison of Indiana
Yeah.
Jones because they
Yeah.
sort of are, right. They're sort of just for hire, or
Yeah.
for like personal greed, the actions that they do, and
Yeah. Like the
everyone.
collection and like the bounty hunting kind of thing.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
shared
It's pretty
goal,
interesting.
a shared
Yeah.
interest, and and it just banded this group together that you'd never think would work, but ended up being first of all hilarious.
So funny.
Okay,
Yeah.
like the
You got
prison
two
prison scenes
characters.
were it was insane already. Yeah, two
Yeah.
characters. Yeah.
You got two characters who are CGI first of all. And that's hard. So really, you only have the Gamora character and Peter Quill and Drax, and then
Yeah.
the two characters are just not even there.
Well, there's like
Like,
or stand-ins, right? We're just like
yeah,
try to put like eyes on their heads to make sure that the eye contact is well placed. Um, but
yeah,
shout outs to Vin Diesel,
that's
who's
a,
never in any interviews about MCU.
I know.
And shout outs to Bradley Cooper, who's never in any interviews for MCU, but plays an integral part as being a crazy raccoon. But, dude,
Yo, what do you think of Yondu in
dude,
this movie?
dude, Yondu, man, first of all, I love the actor. I forgot the actor's name. Forgive me for that one.
Yeah,
Stream, let me know
yeah,
what the actor's name is. And, like educate me on this shit, man, because I love the guy.
yeah,
Yondu, I know a little bit about Yondu and the Guardians. I know that he was part of the first Guardians in the comic book, but obviously we're talking about MCU here, and he plays another part, which is he was the guy that's supposed to deliver Peter Quill to his dad after his dad decided to kill his mama. And Yondu, knowing full well that his dad is an asshole,
yeah,
underlyingly and subtly said, I'm just gonna make him a fucking Ravager because, you know, you're gonna do this or we're gonna eat you.
yeah.
These boys never ate Terran before. You always say that. You never do. Who eats people? you know?
Yeah,
And
that relationship is
that
hilarious.
relationship is hilarious, man. And like you see it from the get go, and you kind of are skeptical a little bit about where you see Yondu is in terms of what he means to Quill. But at the end, when he was supposed to get the stone, and one he got was a little troll doll, and he was smiling instead, that to me was like wholesome as fuck. That
Yeah,
to me
yeah,
was like, Yondu knew
hmm yeah,
that he wasn't gonna get the stone, but he had to show up to all his Ravagers thinking otherwise,
yeah.
or else that's not gonna be a good leader, right? And Quill knows that he has a thing because in the beginning of the movie, he mentions a little bit about he loves to put little toys on his dash on his spaceship, and that troll
Yeah.
doll was a perfect dash toy, and so to him, he's like, he not only tricked me, what I already knew, but he gave me something that he knew I'd like, which was
Nice.
so
Oh
dope,
shit,
dude.
dude, that's deep. That's a deep reference because that's nothing I have thought of.
Oh really? Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that was really cool to see,
Wow.
and
Yo, you realize that when I'm rewatching this shit, and like we talked about all the references that I like, I'm like, oh shit, that's right. Yeah.
yeah, you might. I can't wait to see
Wow.
more, man. To see more
Me
little
too.
things
I'm
here and
getting hyped
there.
to see the movies. Like, yo, cut this right now. Cut the power. Spooky.
We don't want that type of negativity here, dog. If you want to play, you gotta play for glory, man.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah, yeah.
um, yeah. So we got introduced to obviously Gamora, played by Zoe Saldana, did an excellent job. Would hit 100%. Um, Same thing with
That's really
Drax. Drax to me, dude, about
Would hit.
Batista, man.
Oh yeah, yeah,
He,
yeah.
dude, why would I put my neck? Why would I put my finger through my neck like that? Like, he had one of the best lines, dude. Metaphors go over his head. Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too quick. Like, dude,
The dialogue.
Dude, the
Who wrote
dialogue.
this?
Who wrote this
And
shit, dude?
but the delivery is just. It's
Absolutely.
not DiGiorno, you know.
Yo.
It's
This is
like it's delivery.
this is the other way
We're not
around. It's not
talking
the genre.
DiGiorno.
Shout outs
Yo,
to
shout
frozen
out,
pizzas, man.
shout outs to Delicio who got fucking ripped by DiGiorno.
For real, dude. I mean,
Yo,
I don't see a difference right now. If I go to the store, I'm getting whatever I see. But I'm sorry,
me
but the
too.
giorno is.
Shit.
um,
Oh man,
yeah,
that sucks.
and then we got to we introduced to Ronan the Accuser, who is, I guess, sort of the semi-bad guy in that one because they do talk
Yeah,
about Thanos a lot in that one.
yeah.
But Ronan the Accuser, which is obviously the elf from Lord of the Rings, he did an excellent job. Yeah, he
Oh
was.
shit,
Yeah, he
that's
was like.
him.
Yeah, he was like the dude that wanted Legolas's chick. Remember?
Right,
That's the only thing I can remember him from. But
man.
yeah.
I can't